Hey guys, here with another real-time workout recording for you. So this is a 45-minute, no-impact, weighted lower body strength workout. So the way this workout is structured is we have our usual 5-minute warm-up, 10 exercises, 30 seconds each, no rest. Then we get into our weighted lower body strength workout. So we are doing superset style, either alternating between two full body exercises or the right and left leg of a one-legged exercise. And we have 10 supersets in total. We are doing 2 sets per superset. So either exercise 1, exercise 2, exercise 1, exercise 2, or left leg, right leg, right leg. We are doing 40 seconds work and 20 seconds rest, and there is a bonus 30-second rest between supersets. So with 10 supersets in total, that takes a total workout time to 45 minutes. And then at the end of the workout, we went into an about 11-minute deep stretch cool down. So you will need some equipment for this workout. As you can see behind me, I have my chair. So grab a sturdy chair or a low coffee table or a bed, something that you can safely put your feet on that will not slip and slide away from you. You will also obviously need some weights. I was using 2 10-kilogram dumbbells. If you don't have access to dumbbells, you can use household items. Just make sure they're about 5 to 10 kilos each and they are the same weight and can be comfortably held in one hand. Other than that, as always, I recommend a soft surface such as a yoga or exercise mat just for comfort, and you'll definitely need your sweat towel and water bottle. So grab all your equipment and let's get into this 45-minute, no impact, weighted lower body strength workout. So you can get started with our warm up, and we'll just be starting with basic squats, getting our glutes activated. So just squatting up and down, driving through the heels, thrusting the hips forward, squeezing the glutes at the top, getting nice and low, get those glutes activated. So push through the heels, squeeze as you thrust the hips forward. Alright, just going into our step jacks. So side to side, arms going as well. The arms will work a little bit holding onto the weights today, so we'll get them loose and limber as well. But predominantly it's the legs that are going to be working and the core stabilizing. So nice, light on the feet, push off the side, come back to middle. Going into our faux skip. So hips stay straight, knees and toes straight line, alternating calf bounces. Get the arms going a little bit as well. Just warm those shoulders up a bit. Nice and light on the feet, heels off the ground. Calves are going to get a lot of work today as well, so we'll get them active. All right, runner right leg moving, so left leg half squat support position, right leg pistoning, nice and quick, arms pumping. So drive that knee, pump those arms, chest stays up, nice and quick. Core tight, hips square. Good work. Side to side windmill, arms and legs wide, come down, opposite hand to foot, shoot straight across. So side to side, don't come up in the middle, keep the toes facing forward, drive through the heel, push yourself across, bonus stretch of the groins on a straight leg. Nice work, keep the chest down, hips back. Up, we've got our runner left leg now. So right leg half squat support position. Right leg is pistoning. Sorry, left leg's pistoning. Nice and quick. Arms pumping. Drive that knee. Good work. Should be getting nice and warm by now. Let's keep going. Drive that knee. Pump those arms. Alright, up, down, step jacks now. So down in the middle, up to the side. Down in the middle, touch the ground, and up. So getting nice and low and compact, standing up and opening fully. Bend at the knees, drop the hips, drop the chest, power up and side. Good work. Nice and low and then up. Squat to knee drive, squat down, one knee drive up, squat, opposite knee. So there's a slight shift of weight, side to side. You drive through the heel, snap the hips forward, squeeze the glute. Pump the arm, opposite the knee that's going up. Get low, drive up. Arms bent 90 degrees, rotating 180, side to side. Rotate the back foot up onto the toes, squeeze the glutes, thrust the hips forward, activate the glutes, stretch the hip flexors, stretch the core. Good work. And cross behind, heel taps. Hands by our side, hips forward, lift the leg diagonally backwards, activating the hamstring, crunch down with the obliques, and then back to center. Keep the hips forward, get a nice stretch of the quad here as well as activating the hammies. They're gonna get a lot of work today. Alrighty, good work. So warm up done, grab a quick drink, take off any layers you need. So 40 seconds work, 20 seconds rest. 4 work periods per superset, either supersetting both legs for the same exercise or 2 full body moves. So it'll either be right leg, left leg of the same exercise, or exercise 1, exercise 2, exercise 1, exercise 2 of 2 different bilateral exercises. Then we have a 30-second recovery before the next superset. So 50 seconds total with that last 20-second rest. 10 supersets in total. Then we'll go into a stretch. So some of the exercises will be one of your weights, some will be 2. I will let you know, and I'll let you know which side or hand to hold them in. Alrighty, so our first exercise will be using our chair or bed. Just make sure it's something stable that's not going to slip away from you. So we're doing a far Bulgarian split squat. So we'll be using one weight. You'll be holding it in the hand of the leg that is on the chair. So far, it means it's a long stride, so we can start with, say, our left leg. So our left leg will be out front. So weight will be in our right hand, our right foot will be back on the chair. Top of your foot is on the chair. We're going to have our weight in our hand. We're going to make sure that our knee does not go forward. We drop our hips backwards. So we need to be far enough away from the chair that the knee to the ankle, so the shin does not move throughout the exercise. We come down, we squeeze, glute, drive through the heel, and we come up. So let's grab our weights in our right hand, left leg forward. Let's get going with that. So again, make sure you are far enough forward that your hips can go back and that knee does not move forward through the exercise. Keep the chest upright, squeeze the glute by powering through that left heel. Use the core to stabilize. So your shoulders should be level even though you have the weight in that right hand. These are not about speed today, it's about good, solid reps. Squeezing the muscles. Great work. All right, swap sides. So weight in our left hand, left foot is back on the chair, right foot out front working. Good work. Getting ready. Let's go. down, drive up, down and up. Again, your hips go backwards so that that knee does not go forward through the movement. Drive through the heel, squeeze the glute. You'll feel it in the hammy as well, probably, that's fine. But you should not be feeling it too much in the quad. We'll get to that later. Good work. Lovely, all right. One more each side. So left leg out front, right leg back, weight in our right hand. Whew. Don't need to be jumping around to get your heart rate up when you're doing legs. Let's get into position. Chest up. Weight goes straight up and down, sinking the hips back, driving through the heel, squeeze the glute, squeeze the hamstring. Every rep is a breath. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Good work, keep pushing. Lovely. Last one, swapping sides, right leg. Weight is in our left hand. Left leg is back on the chair. Let's get into position. Chest up and drop the hips. As I said, keep those shoulders level and hips square by engaging your core. There's no rotation. Everything stays square to the front. Breathe through it. Every rep is a breath. Great work. Weight down. 50-second rest. It's the end of our first set. Good work. Keep walking around, shake those legs out. Ignore this buzzer. Sip on some water. Next we have two bilateral exercises, so working both legs at the same time. We have traditional Romanian deadlift and raised heels together goblet squat. So 2 weights for our deadlift in 5 seconds. Feet are hip width apart, facing forward. We hinge at the hips, back straight. Weights graze our shins, drive in with the heels, snap the hips forward. Back stays straight the whole time, slight bend in the knees. On the way down, drive through the heels, squeeze the glutes, snap the hips forward, back straight, core is working as well. So slight bend in those knees on the way down, straighten up as you come. Good work. Put one of those weights down. We have raised heels together goblet squat. So goblet squat just means that we have our weight at our chest, like this. We have our feet pointed out at 45 degrees. Heels are raised up. Legs start together. We come down, squeeze up. Down, squeeze legs together, come up. So you squeeze your glutes, your inner thighs, your calves, stick those legs together, and then drop. Keep the chest up, back straight. Good work. Squeeze and open. One more rep. Good work. Back to our deadlift. So those weights stay as close to your body as possible. Straight up and down, using your glutes and hamstrings, not the back. So slight bend in those knees, hinge forward, down, drive through the heels, snap up. Back stays straight throughout the entire movement. Hips go back and forward. The first movement is the hips backwards. Then your chest drops. Then it raises. Squeeze the booty. Good work. Lovely. One weight down. Raised heels together, goblet squat. So you squeeze those legs together from calf to butt. Heels are up. Get into position. Weight in front of your chest. Down, up. Keep that back straight. Don't let the weight pull you forward. Calves are engaged the whole time, keeping those heels off the ground. Core is working, keeping our balance. Quads and glutes are working. Good work. One more rep. Lovely. 50-second rest. Weight down. Whew. Great work. Towel off, grab a drink. 2 down, 8 to go. Ignore this buzzer. Alright, next exercise works one leg at a time and we have one weight. So it's a raised heel, up down lunges. So we start with our left leg in front, weight is on our right side. We are in a normal up-down lunge position, except we raise our left heel up onto, so we're on the toes. So we come down, tap the right knee, and up. Down and up. Chest is up, back is straight, core is working, keeping our balance, calf is working, keeping that leg up. Hips go up and down in a straight line. Knee stays above the ankle. Chest up. Squeeze. Good work. Swapping sides. Left leg forward. Weight on the left side. Right heel is off the ground. Get into position. So raise that heel. Down and up. So the left knee taps at the back. Make sure you're far enough apart so that the knee doesn't go over the ankle. Hips straight up and down. Sorry about the phone. Squeeze the heel, squeeze the calf rather, push the ground away from you. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the hammy, push the ground away. Good work. Swapping sides again. Left leg forward, stretch those calves out. Weights on our right side. Let's go. So, squeeze that calf. I know they're tired. You can do it. Core is working, keeping us nice and stable. Quads are working, pushing us up and down. Calf is working. Front shin muscle, I can never remember if it's anterior tibialis or tibialis, but it's working. Push the ground away, great work. Switch sides the last time here. Right foot forward, left back. Weight on the left side. Whew. Sweaty hands. Let's get in position. So front heel is up. Hips down, squeeze up. Your knee goes slightly forward by virtue of the position your foot's in, but it does not go past the middle of the foot and nowhere near the toes. So I lose my balance sideways. If you do, just reset, go again. You can use your right arm to help balance you as well. Good work. Lovely. Weight down, 50-second rest. Whew. Good work, towel off. Ignore this buzzer. Next exercise, we have reverse lunge with the same side rack. So what that means is, if our left leg is out front working, the weight is in our left hand, racked up on our shoulder. So we'll do left leg first. So left leg is forward, or stays forward. Weight is in our left hand on our shoulder. Our right leg goes back into a reverse lunge, tap down, drive up. So your heel stays on the ground now. Traditional reverse lunge. Left leg stays forward. Weight is on that left side. You sit back with the hips, tap the right knee, drive through the left heel, snap the hips forward, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the hammy. Good work. Hips go back, weight down. So your hips go back so that front knee does not go forward. Right leg forward, weight in the right hand. So left leg's going back, rack that weight. Left leg does not move. Down, up. Really powerful on the way up. Squeeze the glute. Core is working to counterbalance that weight. Just tap the left knee on the ground, then power up forward. Good work. Squeeze that glute. Every rep is a breath. Good work. Swapping over again. Left leg stays forward. Weight is in the left hand. Right leg taps back. Rack that weight. Left hand. Hips stay square to the front. Feet go back at hip width apart. So you don't go one behind the other. You do that, you're going to get off balance. Chest stays up, back straight, core tight. Drive through that left heel. Good work. Chest up, Finish off. Lovely, weight down. Last one. Right leg stays forward, weight in the right hand. Doing great. All right, rack that weight. Right foot does not move. Hips go back. Right knee doesn't move. It stays stacked straight above the ankle. You drive through the heel. Squeeze the glute. Squeeze the hammy. Your core is working to offset that uneven weight distribution. Good work. Finish strong. Last one. Lovely. Weight down, 50-second rest. Great work. 4 down, 6 to go. No weights for this next one. We're using our chair. Ignore this buzzer. So we have, using the chair, raised one leg glute bridges. So these are really going to target our hamstrings, having that leg raised onto the chair. So we're on our backs. Left leg first. Both legs start on the chair. Left leg stays, right leg is going to lift. So, right leg up, squeeze the left, raise the hips and down. So as I said, you will feel this in the hamstring more than the glute. That's all right. Dig the heel in, raise those hips. Hold for a second at the top, slowly lower, reset at the bottom. Core is tight, keeping those hips square to the ceiling, not dropping to that right side. Hamstring is working. Feel that burn, push through it. Good work. Stretch that out, swapping legs. So right leg's working, left leg gets to hang out. So stretch that hamstring out as well, don't let it get tight. So hips up, hold, slow down. Fast up, hold, slow controlled descent. You can have your hands by your side to stabilize if you wish. To get more core involvement, raise them off the ground so you're just on your upper back. Good work. If it's too difficult on one leg, you can just do double leg. Should have mentioned that earlier, sorry. Keep going. I know these are difficult and you fatigue. You can do it. Good work. Stretch that hammy out. Left leg again. Oh, so tight. Alright, so left leg. You dig that heel in and raise those hips. Squeeze the hammy. Let's go. Quick on the way up, hold, slow on the way down. Core is working to keep those hips square. Good work. Squeeze and hold and slowly lower. Fight through the fatigue. Woo, good work. All right, last one, right leg. I can definitely feel those missing tendons where they took my graft from in that hammy. Does not like me at all. All right, right leg, last one. Let's go. Up, hold, slowly lower. Thrust up,
hold, slowly lower. If you need to wait for a second at the bottom to take the tension off, that's all right. Just make sure you're holding at the top and lowering slowly. So you're under tension the whole time those hips are off the ground. Nearly there. One more, push through. Woo. All right, 50-second rest, stretch those hammies out. Oh. All right, stretch them out. Ignore this buzzer. Ooh. Alright, chair again for this one. We've got our close Bulgarian split squat. So, targeting the quads. We have our feet, our front foot much closer to the chair. Our knee will go forward in this one. So we're breaking the normal cardinal rule, but it's under controlled conditions. So left foot forward first. Weight in our right hand. Right foot is up, let's go. So our chest comes down, forward, and then we squeeze up and back, pushing with the calf. Not the calf, sorry, the quad. So this will get more quad than glute. You still do get the glute, but because it's more forward weight rather than the weight backwards, you get the quad. So chest goes down and forward, then you push up. Good work. Alright, swapping legs. Right leg forward, weight in the left hand. So here, that knee does go forward, but there's no sideways movement, so it's controlled and safe. So up, forward as you come down with the chest, up and back. So you bend in a one leg squat, push through the middle and ball of your foot, get that quad. As I said, there is still glute involved, but it's a lot more quad dominant than the far split. And that back knee doesn't get as low either. Good work. Swapping sides, left leg forward, weight in the right hand. Breathe. Let's get in position. So lean forward and down. Push through the quad, come up. So hips go down and it's a hinge, and then they snap forward as you lift that chest up as well. That anterior shin muscle is working a lot here as well. That's what we want. Good work. One more. Lovely. Swapping, last time. Right leg forward, left leg back, weight in the left hand. Then we'll be halfway through the workout. Let's get in position. All right. So one rep is a breath. Inhale as you go down and load. Exhale as you explode up. You can use your right arm to balance as well. Core tight, hips square. One more. Lovely, weight down, 50-second rest. Officially halfway through the workout. Great work. Actually, we're more than halfway. That was the 6th one, sorry. Not 5. What a nice surprise. 60% of the way through the workout. Ignore this buzzer. Yeah, no, you can count, I couldn't. All right. Next we have 2 bilateral exercises. So we have a high squat and a sumo Romanian deadlift. So in 10 seconds, high squat. So weights racked up top, feet shoulder width apart, hips go back, down, drive through the heel, up, squeeze, down, load, drive, squeeze. So pause for a second at the top, inhale on the way down, exhale as you explode up out of that squat, powering through those heels. Make sure your chest is up, back is straight, hips are getting low. One more. Good work. All right, sumo Romanian deadlift. So sumo, wider legs, feet forward or slightly rotated open, and our normal deadlift hinge style. So weight, skim our shins again. We're just wider stance. So hips back, hinge, thrust up, squeeze the glutes together. So just a slightly different stance to last time. Everything else is the same. Back stays straight. First movement is that hips back and hinge. Chest goes down parallel and then up, straight, snapping those hips forward. So you squeeze through the heels, snap the hips forward. One more. Lovely, weights down. Whew. High squat again. Make sure those hips drop backwards. Let's go, rack them up. Get your position, drop, hold, power. Inhale, hold, exhale as you power up. Hips back and down. Squeeze up, thrust the hips forward, squeeze the glutes together. 10 seconds. Good work. One more. Lovely. Weights down. Sumo Romanian deadlift. Great work. Hands are so sweaty. Well, the rest of me is sweaty. All right, let's go. So sumo position. Hinge, down, dig the heels in, snap forward. Or snap the hips forward. Chest up and back. Back stays straight the whole time. Glutes and hammies are working here. You're driving through those heels. Slight bend in those knees. And then straighten as you snap the hips forward. Two more. Lovely, weights down. 50-second rest. Flying through. Great work. Whew. So sweaty. All right, ignore this buzzer. Next exercise, single leg again. We have up, down, deep lunge. So the back leg stays straight. So this is going to get more of our quad rather than glutes in that front leg. One weight, it is in the opposite of the front foot. So left foot forward first, weight in the right hand. We're in a split position. Back leg stays straight. We come down, deep lunge. Squeeze up as we push back. So the left leg is the only one that bends. Right leg stays straight. So your hips go forward and down, back and up. That left knee doesn't go further forward than just in front of the ankle. So you need quite a wide split. And you push back, engage that quad. Good work. Swapping sides. Right leg forward, left back, weight in the left hand. Left leg at the back stays straight. Get in position. Down, up. So you need a deceptively long split to be able to get low, keeping that back leg straight. Then push up and back. Squeeze that quad. Still get glutes here obviously as well, but it's more quad dominant. You'll feel that calf working as well. That's fine. Good work. Swap again. Left leg forward. Weight on the right side. So sweaty. All right. Get in position. Sit down. Up and back. So you're not pushing so much through the heel as the mid and forefoot because you're pushing backwards rather than straight up. That's how we get the quad rather than just the glute and hammy. Core is tight, counterbalancing the weight so our shoulders stay even, level. Hips stay square. One more. That works. Swap sides. Right leg forward. Weight on the left side. Whew. Doing great. Let's get in position. Probably find you a lot better balanced on one side than the other. I definitely do. It's just something you work on. You can extend the right arm out to help with that balance, counterbalance that weight. Just keep that left leg straight, or ish, so that the hips go forward and back, not just straight up down. So we get that quad working. Lovely work. 2 more. Last one. Lovely. Weight down. 50-second rest. Whew. 8 down, 2 to go. Great work. Breathe through it. Ignore this buzzer. Next exercise, 2 weights if you can. If you need to go to 1, you'll have it in the opposite of the front foot again. So we have 1 leg Romanian deadlift. So staggered leg, left foot forward first. Right leg is back just for balance. Slight bend in the left, hinge forward. Tap the weights, Drive through the left heel, squeeze up. So the right leg at the back is just for balance. If you only can do one weight, have it in the right hand. So you're driving through the left heel, squeezing the hammy and glute. Slight bend in that left leg as you pivot, as you hinge down. Then you drive, snap the hip forward, straighten the leg. Starting to fatigue, push through it. Good work. Swap legs. That back leg is just for balance. All the weight is through that front leg. So there's that slight bend, so we activate the glute and hammy. Let's get in position. So you hinge, drive. Hips go back is the first movement. Inhale as you drop. Exhale as you speed up and stand quickly, driving through that heel. Snap the hips forward, squeeze the glute. Try not to lose that balance. Whew. Good work. Lovely. Whew. Swap sides. Left leg forward. Feel that burn. Doing great. Let's get in position. So hinge, hand up. Hinge, hold, power up. So all the weight is through that left leg, through that heel and midfoot. Hips go back and snap forward. Glute and hammy. Working here. Not so much the quad. It will work a bit, obviously, but the real power is from that glute and hammy, from that hinge movement. Great work. Swap sides. Right leg forward, last one. And then one more exercise after this. Doing so good. Let's get in position. Everything stays square to the ceiling or to the in front of you or the mat. No rotation. All glute and hammy. Squeeze. Those hips go back and then forward. Core stabilizing. 2 more. Last one, finish it off. Lovely, weights down. 50 seconds. Then we got our last exercise. Whew. Great work. So close. Ignore this buzzer. Alright. One weight for this last exercise. We've got a reverse lunge with the opposite side rack. So left leg starts out staying forward. So opposite side means we have the weight racked in our right hand and the right leg goes back. So let's rack that weight. Feet together, left leg stays where it is. Weight on the right side. Right knee goes back, taps down. Drive through the left heel and up. Left knee stays where it is. Your hips go back and down. You drive through that left heel. Squeeze the glute and hammy. Pull yourself up or push the ground away from your elbow. Snap the hips forward. Core is tight. Keeping everything square. Focus on your form. because we're fatigued. We don't want to get injured. Slow and steady here. Good work. Swap sides. Right leg working at the front, weight in the left hand. Breathe through it. We're nearly done. Great work. Make sure those hips go backwards. Rack that weight. So hips go back and down. Tap the left knee. Drive through the right heel, thrust up. Core is working against that unbalanced weight. You can have your right arm out for balance as well. Great work. One more. Lovely. Swap it over. One left each leg, then we're done. Woo. Left leg working in front. Rack that weight on that right side. So right leg back and up. Hips go back. Left knee stays above the ankle. Tap the right knee, drive up. Core tight. Shoulders level. Don't drop to that weighted side. Good work. Finish strong. One more. Lovely. Swap it over. Last 40 seconds. Right leg. So weight is in that left rack position. Rack that weight. Let's finish strong. So just tap that left knee. Power up through the right heel. Drive that ground away from you. Great work. Finish strong. 15. You got this. 2 more. Last one, finish. Yes. Weights down. Brilliant work. We are finished. Woo. Alrighty. Let's grab a sweaty selfie. And we'll go into a stretch. Woo. Let's get rid of these weights. Ooh. Out of sight. Alright. Towel off. If you're anything like me, you're absolutely drenched. Huh?
Pretty sweet today.
Yeah. Alright, so just towel off, keep walking around, grab a drink, and we'll go into a nice, deep, static stretch of all those muscles that we've just worked and turn to jelly. Woo. Alrighty, so 540 calories. Nice. Alright, let's get into a stretch. So we'll start with our hammies and hips a little bit. So we'll go feet just slightly, basically at hip width apart, a little bit narrower. And we're just going to keep our legs straight and hinge forward. Go as low as you can, keeping your back straight, so don't round it yet, and just push those hips back and reach kind of forward, so you're reaching away from those hips.
stretch out those hammies. If you can get your hands to the ground, that's fine. If not, just put them on your feet or your shins or wherever you can get to, but keep that back straight and just hang here. So push those hips back. Imagine that you're reaching, being pulled the top of your spine away from your hips. Really sinking the weight into those heels. Full stretch along that back chain. Another couple of seconds. Good work. All right, take that left foot, cross it behind the right one. The right one will bend slightly at the knee, left leg will stay straight, and then curve your back so you fold forward, chest coming down to that right thigh. So we're just putting all the weight of that stretch through that one left leg now. If you can put your hands on the ground for balance as well, do that. Just sink all the way into that left leg. Just hang here. So holding for a long time with these ones. All right, now we're going to twist round to that right side, grabbing onto the back of that left heel and driving the left hip towards the left and back, away from the way we're turning, so we're stretching out the hip. Bit of the glutes, bit of the lower back. Pull yourself around and down and just hold. Good work. Another couple of seconds. Sink a bit lower. Alright, chest and hands back to center and then swap those legs. So right leg is now behind, straight, left leg is in front crossed, and fold forward all the way going through that right leg. Feel it in the hamstring and that hip. So we just folded forward directly at the moment. Drive that heel down, hip back and away from you. Stretch hammy and glute. Good work. Now pull yourself around to the left side, grabbing onto the back of that right heel, shoving the right hip back and towards the right, away from the way you're pulling. Really stretch that hip, those glutes, bit of the hammy. Good work. Keep that back right leg straight. Nice work. Couple more seconds. Good work. Alright, coming back to center. Uncross those legs so they're both directly below us again. Then we're going to take the right foot, step it back so there's about a foot between the back of our left heel and the front of our right toe. They're still at hip width apart though. Both legs straight, right heel is driving into the ground, and we're folding forward, chest as low as we can to that left thigh, head to knee or shin if you can. Hips are still pushing backwards, getting the right calf and that left hamstring. Good work. Let the weight of your torso hang and elongate that stretch so you get those glutes as well. Good work. Just hold and take weight on your hands as well and help them stabilize. Just push the hips away from you. Alright. Push yourself forward, step that right foot up, drop that left foot back, and then sink the hips back again. Fold forward, driving the left heel down, and the chest now folding over the right quad.
Get that right hamstring and right up into the top of that glute. Good work. Push yourself a bit lower. Just hang and breathe. Good work. All right, step that left foot up forward so it's back directly under you. Take the right leg, lift it up, cross it over, and then hands back down, and then sink hips back and down again. Get those right glutes. Keep the hands down for balance. Your chest will be on your shin or the back of your calf, that's fine. Just drop those hips low. Let that right knee drop to get that deep stretch of the glutes. Great work. Hold here another couple of seconds, drop a little bit lower. Alright, straighten that left leg, drop the right and swap. So right leg straight now, left leg up, cross over, and then bend the right, sit the hips back, stretch the left glutes, hips down, chest forward, let the left knee drop. Great work. Go a little bit lower for a couple of seconds. A little bit lower. Alright, and straighten that right leg, drop the left leg, and then walk those feet backwards until we're in our down dog position. And just hips up, drive those heels down to the ground, stretch out the calves and that back chain. Great work. All right. Come down to a sort of extended plank position. Bring the left foot up outside the left hand. And then drop that right knee, untuck the toes and drop the hips forward, getting that right hip flexor. Push the hips down towards the ground. Sink the hips, get that hip flexor. Push forward and down. Great work. All right, transferring the weight to your left hand, right hand goes back. We lift at the knee and we're going to grab the right ankle and pull forward. Sink those hips forward still and we'll get that quad stretched as well. Good work. Hold here a couple of seconds. All right. Release that leg, both hands back on the ground, stand back up into, or raise back up into plank and swap legs. So left leg goes back, right foot comes forward outside the right hand, drop the left knee and sink the hips forward and down, get the left hip flexor. Good work. So push those hips forward and down. Nice work. All right, transfer the weight to the right hand, lift the left leg, grab onto the ankle with the left hand and then push forward, get that quad. Good work. Couple more seconds. All right, release that leg. leg. Hands both back on the ground. Drop that right leg back behind you. Keep those knees down and then just drop the hips. Push the ground away from you and slightly rock the hips side to side. Couple more seconds here. Just finish those hip flexors off. All right, one deep breath. Hold it. And then exhale, sink the hips down. And we are done.
Alright guys, great work on completing this 45-minute, no impact, weighted lower body strength workout and deep stretch cool down. If you follow along at home, I'd love to hear your feedback. It is always appreciated. And as always, keep your eyes on the page for more workouts from me over the coming weeks. Catch you guys.